6 decades long. It's been home to groundbreakers, change makers, planet shakers, and it's still going strong.
It's the home of forward-thinking higher learning, homegrown pride and a story still unfurling, independent thought which sparks innovation, mindful global citizens and their perpetual liberation.
Today, this is my home, my community, my springboard, my zone, like iron sharpening iron. Here, my potential is mined, my mind is refined, and my future redefined.
It's our time to learn from our past and our histories, to be the leaders of tomorrow's victories.
It's our time to stand up and step into our light.
To rise with Africa and all the world by our side.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, our graduands. Our graduation ceremony will commence shortly. And before we do so, we would like to share the following announcements and guidelines with you. In the event of emergency, please remain calm and follow the instructions of the safety officer and ushers. All cell phones and electronic devices should be switched off or placed on silent mode. Lavatory facilities are to your left as you exit the venue. Please refrain from moving towards the stage to take photographs or record the proceedings, as this is disruptive to the event and to other guests and graduands. Photographers are set up in the Student Center should you wish to take a family photo. Refreshments will be provided to you after the ceremony, and the ushers will guide you to where it will be offered. For our graduands, only doctoral graduands are required to have a cap. All other graduands do not require a cap, and should you have one, please leave it at your seat. Doctoral graduands are to keep their caps in their hands and not to wear them until their degrees have been conferred. Graduands, on the back of your seat is your name card that you must present to the Dean when you are at the podium. Make sure that you have your hood and that it is draped over your left arm with the flap to the front. University staff members will indicate when your row should move from your seats towards the podium. You will move to your right from your row. Take your name card and hood with you. Once at the podium, hand your name card to the Dean and stand on the black line that is on the carpet. Once your name is called, collect your card from the Dean and proceed to the Chancellor. Graduand, please kneel with the right knee on the bench in front of the Chancellor or Vice-Chancellor whilst they cap you. A photograph will be taken at this point. Proceed from there to the registrar, who will place the hood on you. Face the audience and then leave the stage. Doctoral graduands, you will then place their caps on their heads. Should there be a graduate with the registrar when you're approaching, please wait in front of the black line on the carpet that is close to the registrar. This will allow the photographers to take the photo of the next graduate who is being capped by the Chancellor. When leaving the stage, go down the stairs, turn right and proceed down the passage where you will receive your certificate or letter of completion. Re-enter the hall from the door on your left on the ground floor and proceed to your seat. University staff will direct you. Graduands, please note that this is an important notice. Once you have had your degree conferred upon, please do not leave the hall with your guests, as it is disrespectful to other graduands, guests, and university officials. You may only leave once the ceremony has been concluded by the Chancellor. The academic procession will enter the hall from the center doorway towards the stage. The audience will be requested to stand and remain standing. The Chancellor will constitute the congregation. We will then sing the national anthem and encourage all to participate. Thereafter, a prayer will be conducted. An indication will be given for you to be seated. At the end of the ceremony, you are requested to stand and remain standing as the academic procession leaves the hall. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us today to celebrate the achievements of the graduates.
Graduands, guests, can I ask you to please rise for the academic procession?
Tobela, I declare this congregation of the University of the Western Cape duly constituted. Ndaziza ngokusemthethweni lenhlangano ye-University yeNtshona Kapa. Ek verklaar hierdie vergadering van die Universiteit van Wes-Kaapland as behoorlik geconstitueer.
The national anthem will now be led by the Creative Arts Choir. The national anthem can be found on page 16 of your booklet, so please join us in singing it. may be seated. Put your hands together to welcome the Accommodations Officer from the Student Representative Council, Apile Mbongoa, who will address you.
To the Vice Chancellor, present, led by the TVC SDS, Prof. Matete Matiba, to the distinguished members of the institution's Executive Management Council, to the deans of the respective faculties within our institution, to the SRC leadership led by its President and Secretary General in absentia, to the tirelessly working and oftenly rarely recognized workers of this institution, families, relatives, and friends gathered here for this celebratory occasion, and of the utmost importance, the incoming collective of financial giants, international investors, auditors, and bearers of unfathomable financial literacy, I greet you all this afternoon. Now, it's always been a pleasure, TVC, being entrusted with the responsibility of addressing a collective of individuals that sit amongst and emerge from one of the greatest faculties on campus. And now, I'd like to extend that it further brings me more pleasure and honor that I hold in the presence of individuals who are sitting amongst us here today, and those who have served despite their academic pressures to contribute to student servitude. May we please give all our fellow student leaders that sit amongst you today and that will be walking across the stage a fellow round of applause. Thank you. Now, without a doubt, graduates, it's been a long journey. From the first time you encountered the fundamental economic concepts that once felt foreign, confusing, and extremely overwhelming, to now where they stand as some of your most prized weaponry in your charter to portraying unfathomable financial literacy. But if we are honest, this journey was never just about concepts. It was about moments that no transcript can ever capture. Moments like sitting in your first lecture, trying to make sense of everything being said and realizing very quickly that this would take more than what you had thought it would need from you. Moments of self-doubts, crash outs, crying your eyes out when questioned whether you truly belong in spaces like these. Moments where the pressures of academics were not just academics, but they felt like brutality against your personal self. And for many of you, this journey did not just begin here. You see, this journey began for you before you even arrived at the institution of the intellectually left. It began in homes where financial conversations were not just theories, but realities, where making ends meet required creativity, sacrifice, and resilience, where the idea of financial literacy was not just a subject, but a daily lived experience. You were individuals carrying expectations way before you arrived in this institution. You were carrying hope, you were carrying the silent understanding that this opportunity had to mean something more than just an education. And all along the way, you were tested. You were tested by deadlines, you were tested by limited resources, you were tested by moments where continuing felt heavier than quitting. Now, graduates, these are not all the tests that we go through as students. And I think we have to be frank with each other to a certain extent, taking into consideration that our parents are also here. We know all the other tests that we go through, such as the test of that place opposite the shuttle point where there's always a long line, right next to the pool, that first day after the month ends where we all go to what I'm gonna term as short street for today. But that doesn't matter today and it doesn't carry significance, right? What's important is that you showed up and you showed up every time, even when it was inconvenient, even when it was uncomfortable for you to do so. even when there was a sense of uncertainty as to whether there'd be a future that you promised your parents when you departed from home. And slowly, this began to shift. What once felt impossible became manageable. What once confused you became familiar, and what once intimidated you became a part of your identity. And that is why today is significant, because today is not simply a celebration of completion, and as I would regularly say, it's a celebration of transition, right? Now, when I deliver such conveyances, and I've come to take this into a normality, I usually base them around theory. And in the inception of even this conveyance that I was going to do today, I wanted it to be general. So there was a great philosopher that I always read into. His name is Marcus Trismegistus. By the show of hands, does anybody read philosophies by Marcus Trismegistus? DVC? Nothing? It's okay. We can move. But I just wanted to keep it simple yet again, because I understood that, hey, accounting equations, taxation, auditing has been tormenting you long enough. So let me leave the philosophy aside and just give you a charter. Now, the name of a charter that I want you to bear in mind when you walk across the stage is a charter to unfathomable financial literacy. I'll repeat again. I want you to bear in mind when you walk across the stage a charter to unfathomable financial literacy. Now, a charter in its very nature is not passive. It is a commitment to move with intention, a commitment to carry knowledge beyond oneself, a commitment to ensure that what was once out of reach becomes accessible not only to you but to others. Because financial literacy in its deepest sense is not just about understanding money, it's about understanding power. You see, power is the opportunity to show yourselves that all things are created. Power is how systems function. Power is how lives are changed when knowledge meets purpose. And graduates, as of today onwards, you carry this power. But more importantly, you understand its importance. You understand what it means to come from spaces where access is limited and why it matters to change this sad reality. So as you step into the next chapter of your lives, whether it be in boardrooms, in businesses, in institutions, or the various industries you might be walking into, do not walk into them as spectators. Walk in with intention, walk in with awareness, and walk in with the understanding that your presence alone carries significance. Because you are not just representing yourself, you are representing every story that brought you here, every sacrifice that made this moment possible, every individual who believed in you even when you were unsure of yourselves. And so the question is no longer, will you succeed? But rather the question now becomes, what will success mean for you? Will it end with you, or will it be extended beyond you? Will it simply elevate your life, or will it also transform the lives of others? Because that is what the true definition of a charter to unfathomable financial literacy stands. It's not just about accumulation, it's about impact. Indeed, there will come moments where the world will test you, it will test your values, moments where it will be easier to conform than to challenge, easier to benefit than to uplift, and in those very dark moments, remember this journey. Remember what it took to get here, because this is not only what will guide you, it will also ground you and remind you that you are capable of more than what is expected from you. Today, you walk across the stage as graduates, or I'm told to, that's the proper term to call it, not graduates, graduates. And yeah, we learn every day, today you walk across the stage as graduates, but tomorrow you walk into a world that is waiting to see what you carry. So carry it with purpose, carry it with pride, and most importantly, carry it with intention. A difference that cannot be ignored, a difference cannot be measured in numbers, a difference that is also unfathomable. Congratulations, class of 2025. May you be blessed beyond limits.
Thank you very much, Apile. I now call upon the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Matete Madiba, to address you.
Tobela, good afternoon. It is such a pleasure to be part of this event. To the Chancellor, Archbishop Thabo Makgoba, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Robert Balfour in their absentia, the Registrar, Deans, colleagues from the academic, professional, and support services, the SRC members in our midst, graduates, families, sponsors, friends, distinguished guests, Tobela, and good afternoon once more. Congratulations to you, the graduates of the University of the Western Cape. Today is testament to a victory and achievement that you have won long before you put on these gowns, the makeup, the shoes, and whatever goes with it today. We are seeing a showcase and evidence of the hard work that has been going on over time. You are here because you chose to do the right and the hard stuff, and you chose the right and hard stuff over the easy and the wrong stuff. You chose late nights of study over the siren song of instant gratification. You chose the discipline of the mind over the comfort of the moment. In doing so, you have already proven that you possess the foundational element of ethics and integrity, the internal compass that guides you to do the right thing when no one is watching, when your parents, your lecturers, your friends are not watching. And to reach a moment like this, with this level of achievement, you had to practice what Professor Thuli Madonsela calls the most difficult part of leadership and the most challenging part of leadership. That is the ability to lead yourself. We cannot not learn from this local giant, Prof. Thuli Madonsela. She has received more than 60 national and global excellence awards, including one with the title Transparency International Integrity Award, and 8 honorary doctorates, LLD, and counting. Most official records show that these 60+ awards are for her integrity, with governance and leadership included. Prof. Thuli helps us to understand that the degree that we earn, like you've just done today, the degree that you have acquired, has equipped you to lead yourself first. I implore you to continue building on this self-leadership that you are showcasing today, and that you choose integrity over instant gratification as you continue with your journey, doing the right thing when no one is watching. You have earned a degree that is a grand tool for service. It is not just a symbol of status. Of course it is, but it is more than that. It is a tool to enhance your self-leadership for a greater impact beyond yourself. Prof. Madonsela is among the many who inspire us, and she teaches us that leadership is not about occupying a position of power, but about influencing change in pursuit of a desired objective. That is the reason why leadership does not start with an appointment. It starts with self-leadership, as I've already alluded to, and that is the most difficult challenge. The certificate you are receiving is evidence, like hard evidence, that you belong to the class of those who have surmounted this challenge of self-leadership. You've got the certificate to prove it. As we celebrate with you this victory and achievement, we applaud you because we know that you've put in the hard work. And indeed, the hard work that you've put in, a lot of it was when no one was watching and pushing you. So we celebrate what you have already planted, and we look forward to more of a harvest. Actually, as you go out now, as we send you out, we believe that the self-leadership is going to grow into social leadership and into various other forms of leadership. We are convinced that it will become a mandate for the future of our country, a new future that we are looking forward to. Prof. Madonsela also talks about the mirror and 3 questions that we need to ask ourselves when we look ourselves into the mirror. There is so much evidence in our country that we are definitely drowning in capture and corruption with a crippled economy. You are our hope, and we are convinced you're going to pull us out of the rut where we are. As you step into the corridors of power, of commerce, of civil service, we know that you're going to be tested. And that is where Prof. Madonsela provides us with a toolkit to survive the test. First, she demands that we use the mirror principle. And I translate that into meaningful self-critique. She says, every morning when you look, or as often as you do it, she says, you must look into the mirror and ask, am I the person I claim to be? She argues, corruption does not begin with a grand heist. It begins when we start tilting the mirror to hide the truth from our own compromises. She goes on and she says, when you face gray areas in your career building, apply these 3 question tests. 1, what are the facts? Because we live in an era of misinformation, disinformation, and the tools are abundant to deceive. But then she says, your question number 1 is, what are the facts? The question 1 is, and what should have happened? Now that I know the facts, what is it that should have happened? And then the last question is there a discrepancy between what the facts are saying and what should have happened? And she says, if you find that gap, the discrepancy, then you must know. It means there is that gap and you cannot be silent about it because you are now sitting with a crime scene. Something has not happened. And it is at that moment that this degree that you have acquired should not be a shield to hide behind, but it should be a summons to speak up and act. She then goes on to say, we need to use the North Star. And she describes this North Star as that fixed point that guides us on our journey, and it is made up of the values that we have accumulated, that we affiliate to. And then she says, the values stay the same, even when, there are winds of political shifts, and their values remain the lofty ideals that should guide the journey of our life. But we are in the Southern Hemisphere. We might claim that the North Star is not a visible symbol to us, which might be true. But in the Southern Hemisphere, we talk about the canopus. It is a star that in Sesotho or Setswana, we call Naka. I grew up in a family that engaged in subsistence farming. So we know that when the seasons change, after we've done some soft harvesting and the dry legumes are ready to be harvested, just before that, Naga Iachu, the canopus shines up in the skies, and it is followed by frost. And once it has done its job, it has announced its presence, we know a new season is coming. And Prof. Madonsela is agitating that we should have this beacon on our way that forces us to be instruments that can usher a new season. We definitely need a new season in South Africa. We've been drowning for too long. You are our hope. And I want to argue that, like the canopus, you do have the power to shine bright and to bend whatever needs to be bent and to allow a new season to flourish. You are like the lighthouse, and we are looking up to you. You are this herald, and we see you as a new messenger because you have paid the price and you have enjoyed this journey that leads to this acquisition that you have. So just like Naka, just like the canopus, we encourage you to continue putting in the hard work, avoiding shortcuts and unscrupulous ways of self-enrichment. The Maori people of New Zealand, just like us, the Basotho, the Tswanas, and others here in the Southern Hemisphere, speak about the same star, Naka, or the canopus. They call it a stand-alone star because if you check it out in the stars, it is not surrounded by other stars, but it is alone. And Prof Thuli Madonsela helps us to understand that when you go on an ethical path, sometimes you might find yourself lonely. But you have to hang in there, because if you stay the course, you are going to attract the likes, many others who are like you, and you won't stand alone for long. So you mustn't end up saying, the journey is too lonely. I am just this one graduate, maybe a little graduate in a vast sea of many other people who do not have my values. She then, Prof. Thuli, speaks about the mosquito principle. And she says, imagine a giant sleeping in a room with just one mosquito. What happens? A mosquito is a force to reckon with if you want to enjoy some good sleep. And she says, in these corridors of power, we should, even if you feel like you are alone, be that buzzing mosquito that will be able to continue to talk to integrity. And if you do that, I'm hopeful you're going to usher in a new era where this Naga is going to shine bright. You are going to help pull us out and shine the light on the way. Prof. Thuli again says, I cannot light your path without lighting mine. And that is why it starts with self-leadership. I challenge you, do not be polite in the face of injustice, in the face of dishonesty. Be the mosquito that is going to buzz integrity into your workplaces. UWC class of 2026, we are not just sending you out to find jobs. We are sending you out to redeem a country that needs you. Go out and lead. Go out and shine bright as stars. Naga Raichume. Congratulations.
Thank you, Prof. Madiba. We now have Elita Lelang Mishlashlo, who is going to render a musical item for us.
When the night has gone and the land is dark, when the moon is the only light you'll see, no, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or when the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, oh, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. 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 Stand
We are going to let the latecomers in, and then I have an announcement to make. May I have your attention, please? I have an important announcement to make. You all want to have your names heard by your loved ones, right? So when the dean calls out your name at that podium, the rest of you may applaud as loudly as you want. We don't want to subdue the celebration. We understand it's an important time. But when the student gets here, we'd like you then to settle down and quieten down so that when the dean calls out the next name, everyone can hear it. Otherwise, the names get drowned out and your name may not be heard by your loved ones. Okay? So applaud as much as you want up to this point, and then quieten down so that the dean can call out the next name for everyone to hear it. With that, I'd like to hand over to the Deputy Vice Chancellor.
By the authority vested in me, I shall now admit the candidates who are presented to me and the candidates who were not able to attend this ceremony to the degrees, the diplomas, and certificates in the university.
Deputy Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree Bachelor of Arts Honours on the following candidate. Shikodi Smalberger. Deputy Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree Bachelor of Administration Honours on the following candidates. Kaylin Arbels. Zita Allard. Shamila Banyu. Benicia February. Sukaina Khali. Sintandile Johnson. Marcelino July. Olelwa Makazi. Machego Mfulu. Yolanda Mjenkane. Yolanda Mkwa Nazi. Mahwadi Mpakhlele. Homla Mumse. Shanae Nicholas. Lindsay Peterson. Mohale Raolane. Mbali Seisana. Osejo Spooner. Alicia Witboy. Deputy Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree Bachelor of Commerce Honours in Human Resource Management on the following candidates. Candice Bambi. Sambese Buti. Nabila Cook. Angelique English. Liani Galant. Muhammad Hanif Harris. Samantha Kungune. Mecha Mabulane. Andiswa Maposa. Beryl Mathie. Imogen Modipa. Giselle Msibi. Mwake Ngambi. Moila Nurdin. Dominique Oberi. Taiba Phillips. Timothy Rockman. Deneo Setati. Michle Sindesi. Taryn Smith, who will be invested by her spouse, Mr. Keenan Smith. Warren Wanza. Deputy Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the postgraduate diploma in business administration on the following candidates. Zolisa Arosi. You want me to read that name? Cyril Ati Keble. Anati Panisi. Bonolo Boche. Harriet Box. Vuyani Bue. Is it Box? Hisham Bucks. Michelle Carlsa. Sanele Trebe Kulu. Chauke. Thomas Chauke. Daniel Kluter. Warren Cornelius. Randir Dionandan. Yentel Don. Shante Dudley. Yonela Duchwa. Mikhail Phyllis. Lamisa Fuller. Brody Goddard. Elena Giamba. Hamda Guled. Momelezi Qaqisa. Sihle Landingwe. Nshembo Lowan. Sanele Madliswana. Sam Mahoney. I'm not going to read it all. I'm not reading all the names.
Timothy Junior Mullis.
do you want me to read, the first name or the... Timothy Junior Maleta. Nande Mankunga. Tobeka Mani. Zimasa Manina. Rutanya Ngoqi. Bulelani Mlakalaka. Oh, you can take it. Ivile Nyaka. Lungelo Moichoki. Eletu Mpoki. Zanda Msane. Nwabisa Ntinkulu. Grace Naidu. Vuyiseka Njaba. Nobuhle Nkwakwa. Selo Nkwana. Ntombi Kaise Yondla. Mpumzi Pike. Anele Potelwa. Zizipo Kaba. Busisiwe Rosani. Safida? Naila Safida, yes. Naila Safida. Lusanda Squia.
It's Sonyando.
Sonyando. Do, it's an O. Deborah Sonyando. Siabong Tonga. Funika Tokwe. Tandazani Faku. Brandon Weingard. Sesetu Zoe. Deputy Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the postgraduate diploma in finance on the following candidates. Kabelo Benge. Yonela Duma. Odwa Geka. Lorenzo Grief. Tenjiwe Chlomela. Tanduluhle Kambi. Sisa Madolo. Peter Matthews. Chantal May. Zikona Mbali. Dennis Mallow. Kanyo Molete. Sikwari Mumeleli. Sipokazi Nzabela. Tara Peterson. Tafene Goswanes. Cheryl Tafeni Goswana. Mapongo Tabang. Leyema, 20. Deputy Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree Bachelor of Administration on the following candidates. Zoe Adams, cum laude. Sinovuyo Swapi. Cum laude. J. Dean Abrams. Austin Adams. Tia Albertine. Kurt Anthony. Mishka Up. Hayden Aronsa. Muhammad Yakin Barden. Jamie Bardensa. Cleo Blom. Joshua Buchenhagen. Oyisa Boyi. Atika Brown. Zalmari Base. Sherlyn Cordom. Seth Cornelissen. Somila Didiza. Neo Gladla. Nayland Dreyer. Matthew Ernston. It's forward, right? Yeah, it's good. Ethan Forward. Zingisa Kwabe. Sesona Gobani. Kazimla Gonsi. Cassidy Hendricks. Sabira Isaacs. Chelsea Jaffa. Shamista Jansen. Ross Johnson. Otadwayo Keti. Nomhle Kanile. Tiffany Korki. Michlali Kumalo. Nandi Langa. Leseho Mabaso. Boitumelo Mabua. Levi Mashlalela. Leon Malope. Lilita Mapo Tolo. Monray Martin. Lerato Masombuka. Nsako Matonsi. Tolowane Matlaletsa. Bate Mbete. Tristan Mentor.
Do you give us background?
Jody Mayer. Liam Michaels. Makatikele Mohashoa.
Zubair.
Zubair Mohammed. Onalerona Mohosi. Iviwe Moy. Halima Moes. Sean Morgan. Lihle Mose. Dikabiso Mochepe. You didn't hear it. Maybe they heard it. Dikabiso Mochepe. Sokana Mpafa. Sesetu Haji. Skylar Napoleon. Rachel Ndlovu. Luyolo Ndayamara. Kevlin Nzinga. Ketiwe Ngongo. Boniwe Nase. Inga Nkonki. Michaela Noble.
Nodunyelwa sinamava.
Sinamava Nodunyelwa. Puleng Toa. Zingapi Nchikosi. Rushan Olkas. Philand. Joshua Philand. Ethan Paul. Lulo Poswa. Caitlin Pretorius. Zayan Pritchard. Nicholas Rockman. Malika Saban. Zizile Sehe Hula. Litemba Silinga. Alice Sitole. Matthew Smith. Nuhad Solomon. Sherlyn Spochter. Shanna Stevens. Iman Swartz. Nawal Swartz. Anastasia Saisar. Sabirun Williams. Now. Deputy Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree Bachelor of Commerce on the following candidates. Lilandile Njobo, magna cum laude. Rasodi, eh?
Yes, and Charlene.
Yeah. Charlene Rasodi, magna cum laude. Muhammad Tassin Sali, magna cum laude. Well done. Isra Weeda, magna cum laude. Fatima Bayers, cum laude. Soda Jaffer, cum laude. Nadira Mansoor, cum laude. Amina Muhammad, cum laude. Annalisa Nomvalo, cum laude. Shakil Zoutman, cum laude. Adam Abrams. Lucian Abrams. Muhammad Amin Alexander. Talita Alphos. Sasha Lee Allen. Muhammad Ismail Ali. Chandra Amos. Palesa Baloni. Shamim Banda. Chloe Bennett. Kaylee Bucas. Olona Bikani. Timothy Blau. Lucanio Bonga. Alia Kaji. Jaden Claassen. Nina Cornelius. Muhammad Dandakar. Davids. Shana de Wet. Ketusitswe Debedu. Darcy. Samir Darcy. Jay Dowman. Jade Dowman. Is it Devant? Devant Duplessis. Okay. Kazimla Faleni. Simisihle Fani. Dante Fisher. Michaela Fisher. Otandwayo Gaba. Sizakele Gabuza. Dawood Khafour. Omkhle Gajula. Mkolisi George. Katie Herzer. Alungile Riba. Machadiso Komfa. Muniba Gayan. Kaylee Gwanzura. Hechter. Abdul Kader Hechter. Daniel Heerville. Kevinan Shlongwana. Andre Jacobs. Caitlin Jacobs. Atita Jita.
Musa Gianni.
Musa Gianni. Layla Johadin. Athena Julius. You can keep it, yes. Shami Kagaba. Vuyole Kati. Chepang Kama. Abdul Basit Khan. Penelope Kumalo. Callister. Callister. Callister Kinsey. Yeah. Callister Kinsey. Vuyo Kira Bira. Musana Kubai. Asandile Kumalo. Innocentia Litako. Anati Lobese. Connor Lotz. Sifiso Ludonga. Wongo Lusanda. Zion Luther. Smachakai. Motswapo Machaka. Kiabetswe Machona. Nentle Madikazi. Zanele Madlala. Hi, Joquin. Joquin Makubela. Semakaleng Maleka. Halalelo Malete. Kutso Manyasha. Kulumanko Manzini. Imichle Makre Kenny. Batrine Martin. Temba Mashai. Mahlatse Mashile. Sinaso Esichle Mashologo. Sikumbuzo Masondo. Kholahano Masupye. Kanisile Mate. Zenande Matsam. Annalisa Mbakaza.
You can just say Talisa.
Talita Mda. Esona Mguga. Naledi Mklabane. Sasavona Mshlongo. Muhammad Takir Miller. Alicia Mndazwe. Bontle Mlokoti.
You can just say one.
Owami Mwabe. Fayaz. Fayaz. Fayaz Muhammad Fakir. Tapelo Mohoto. Toriso Monokedi. Cameron Moodley. Karabo Mopedi. Salome Morare. Khotso Moroanyana.
Will you please say all of my names?
No. Mantone Morule. Tendai Mpofu. Zeluti Mpunga. Mbasa Msizi. Lelita Nsalisi. Vuyowetu Nchingila. Takalani Muditambi. Tubeko Myataza. Liam Nash. Sisonke Ndabeni. Shihluke Ndlevi. Madonna Ngobeni. Kanyisa Ngubo. Sibongu Kukhle Ngungwini. Undupile Nkangane. Awande Nkhengetwa. Samakwambe Nkonki. Tapelo Nkuna. Somalize Nomondondo. Nokolo Nchinchi. Sizani Ntuli. Nkosinati Nkrumalo. Vukosi Nkrumalo. Mihlali Obose. Amina Parker. Tristan Pierce. Owetu Peki. Chloe Phillips. Amkita Kasana. Bonolo Ramaye Sesane. Cheryl Ramatsetse. Shailene Ramdev. Nuha Sali. Iftikhar Samuels. Onke Sandi. Mateo Sass.
Let's see you like the animal.
Ethan Seal.
You can leave out the middle name.
Oratile Selepe. Andiswa Shabalala. Apiwe Shange. Sanele Shongwe. Naledi Shozi. Lebohang Sitole. Kezia Steenkamp. Rahima Suleiman. Indapile Takachana. Kwanele Chwala.
Unique Titus.
Monique Titus.
Caitlin Tobin.
Caitlin Tobin. Buchle Tokwana. Inam Chaka. Isra van der Skyf. Zara van die Kerk. Ethra van Rienen. Anoyolo Vazi. Ivile Wako. Mardia Weideman. Asemakle Yeki. Senzokukle Zakwe. Liko Zibi.
Deputy Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree Bachelor of Commerce in Law on the following candidate, Mohammed Darsi.
Deputy Vice Chancellor, I request you to confirm the degree Bachelor of Science in Chemical Sciences on the following candidate, Pumlelo Faso. Deputy Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree Bachelor of Science in Environmental and Water Sciences on the following candidate, Butome Shivori.
One more time!
Oh, wow. Congratulations to all of you. Can you wave your certificates? So this is not just for you, it is also for those who've walked with you this whole journey. Congratulations once more. We are now at the end, and this congregation of the University of the Western Cape is now dissolved. Lenhlangano ye-University entshona Koloni ngoku ifikelele esiphelweni. Hierdie vergadering van die Universiteit van Wes-Kaapland word nou verdag.
calm, don't start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you loving on me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story was different with me. God's plan, God's plan. I hold back, sometimes I won't. Yeah. I feel good, sometimes I don't. I finesse down Western Road. Next. Might go down to G.O.D. Wait. I go hard on Southside G. Wait. I make sure that Northside E. And still, bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wishing on me. Bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wishing on me. Yeah. Hey, hey.
She said, do you love me? I tell her, only partly, I only love my
Bad at my mama, I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party. And you know me, turn the 02 into the 03, dog. Without 40 Ollie, there be no me. Imagine if I never met the broskies. God's plan, God's plan. I can't do this on my own, hey, nope, hey. Someone watching it close, yep, close. I've been me since Scarlet Road, hey, road, hey. Might go down as G.O.D., yeah, wait. I go hard on Southside G, hey, wait. I make sure that Northside E, yeah. And still, bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing they wishing on me.